Hey there everyone, to some more Near Monsters PvP, carrying on with the Link Fire when everything was stun immune. This has some of my favourite clips of the ones I saved. So this first one, he is planning to do Blacktitan into Geocosma. He's done it in a way so that I believe he's not going to get countered by Protector counters, as well as he can do the true hit with Blacktitan. Now he decides to not do Retreat because he sees that my Dragonus is there and just would immediately kill the Geocosma. Anyway, so I do the Dark Bane, doesn't put Geocosma to hold ground, but that's fine because this Time Strike is so powerful. Kame Shogun has like 11,500 attack or something when it's on high HP, so even though it only had a few seconds there, Time Strike was able to put it to hold ground. So he can Swift Fast Strike now. He's probably going to kill the Catmander. No, he goes to the Dragulus, and it kills his Blacktitan. Yeah, not too happy about that. Would have preferred something else dying. So I'm going to try and kill this Geocosma, but unfortunately it gets blocked again. However, to be honest, it doesn't really matter because I can still take out this Geocosma with double piercing blow. So I'm going to hit that, and then I'm trying to work out what else do I want to hit. I have a quick look at my team. Basically, Aquamurai is probably going to be a bit more awkward to kill because it's water, so I decided to hit that down to get that on lower HP. It'll be a little bit easier to kill. But unfortunately this unlocks his Link Bloodbite, so he can kill anything of his choice. He decides to put my Ashteros down, smart choice there, so he can Slayer Bane it to finish it off. That's got him one kill on his Aquamurai. And then I come to this turn and I realise, oh yeah, I've got Element Massacre. I can actually deal with his Link Fire. So I get rid of the shield from Infernocorn, and then I plan to do this Element Massacre. He can't do too much with his Drakion, so he gets rid of my shield on my Infernocorn. Then I do the Element Massacre, let's see what dies. Really unfortunately, Catmander died. I was going to use that to finish off his Asterios. However, then my Atlantean, bit of stroke of luck, it puts his Atlantean to sleep, the only thing that can purify his team. So, things come and go. You get lucky, you get unlucky. He gets rid of the Kame Shogun. He doesn't have the Solo Bloodthirst charged, so that was basically all he could kill. I didn't have kills on any of my other monsters, so that means I could take down his Flare Vern. Similarly, now he doesn't have Link Fire, so he can't use the Link Bloodbite. All he can do is the Chrono Killer or the Purify. He goes for the Chrono Killer to take down my Infernocorn. Solar Bloodthirst is now charged, so he's able to take down my Flare Vern, and then you can assassinate. So even though his team is kind of disabled, he is able to do a fair amount here. So now we're into my poison endgame. Asterios, like I said before, it can't really do too much, so he's probably going to Purify here, yeah, to wake up that Atlantean. And I can't do much with a Pupiper or with a Gorgo Wing. I just do a hit all. It doesn't kill the Aquamurai, so I'm safe from that poison coming in. I kind of want to use that poison to my advantage as well, because he can kind of purify well. So, I want to line it up to get his team poisoned and then kill things before he purifies it. So now I can Blazing Metamorphosis. This is going to help out a lot. I can go ahead and Poison Massacre. I feel quite safe. Everything's stun immune, so you can kind of go more aggressive. And then we get into this really awkward state because I'm like, oh, let's kill off the Tortogeist. But then I realise what's going to happen. If I kill that Tortogeist, my monster's going to die, Tortogeist is going to die, Blacktitan's going to enter, and it's going to kill my own Poison Moth. So I can't kill the Tortogeist, not until I can put something onto higher seconds. I do a double Poison Eater here on Nectarian and Shurikaiser. I'm kind of hoping that Gorgwing actually dies, but it doesn't, because if it did die, then Blacktitan would enter, kill the Tortogeist, and, problem solved. And then what we do here is actually, this is my endgame really coming together. I have Deathgazer behind the Blacktitan, so I put Volkaroth onto high HP, onto high seconds. So it's now going to get killed off by my own Blacktitan. So as two things die, well then my Deathgazer comes in and I get more turns. So even though he had this Bubble Basher and Christine coming up, well, my monsters get turns before, and I'm able to finish off these monsters. This did come up quite a few times, where I was able to do some cool things, and basically it's a way of kind of getting around the problem of Blacktitan that sometimes it will kill your own monster. By having a Deathgazer behind, they can't see that's coming, and then it means that my monsters get turns really nicely, and I can actually orchestrate some ways. Well, in some instances, I can orchestrate it where I actually make that happen, like in that battle there. So here we have a team that, to be honest, is not the best, but this is kind of how a lot of the battles went. People using kind of Aura Dragon, some other kind of thing. He's got Link Shadow in there for Anku Dragon, but he doesn't have any more Shadow monsters to back it up. Revenarchian's not the best monster for PvP, and Spectrovox isn't going to do anything to my team. So I did the Time Strike on Kama Shogun there because I'm saving the Swift Sleep Killer as like a quick little hit for later on, thinking, I don't need the fast move right now, I'm going to save it for later on. I also know that Protector Killer kills Sprigolo, so I lined it up to do the Swift Fast Strike with Asterios to get the kill from there, and then I know I can kill the Sprigolo off with my Dragulus. Revenarchian can't do a whole lot. Did do reasonable damage to my Dragulus, but he's not killing anything of mine. The Dreamy Entrance doesn't do anything to my team because 3 of my monsters are sleep immune, and this is when I use the Swift Sleep Killer to really keep the pressure on, lots of quick kills. And once again, Dreamy Entrance didn't do anything to my team. This is just brutal. I'm just wiping through his team super fast. And this Shiva Dragon's not going to do anything either, because I kill it first, so he just surrenders. This is actually how a lot of my battles went. Either that, or like I lost a couple of monsters. I got Infernocorn on the battlefield, then Mantiferno came in, and that accelerated my team, which meant the Link Bloodbite or the Neko Finisher on my Catmander was stupidly fast. The Link Bloodbite on Infernocorn was stupidly fast, and Dragulus became really quick as well. So whatever I had there, when Mantiferno came in, if they killed a couple of monsters, I generally just took control with my sweeping. So this person's got a pretty cool startup where they do the Inspire on Penguinator. This has been since changed, so you can't Inspire right at the beginning. But he was planning to do that and then cannibalize with the Zeberos. So Penguinator gets a turn, and then it can use the Link Double Retribution immediately. While also... no, it's not still Overwatch, but the Link Double Retribution is very fast, so it can do that and then Overwatch and have the Slayebane already. It's quite a nice little setup, but I was able to disrupt it with a knockback. This Element Massacre, I didn't think it would put Penguinator to hold ground. I was hoping it would pull it low but not into red health, so that then I could kill it off with Dragulus, but either way, whatever. He did the Slayebane all though, and that didn't kill my team, because only one of my monsters had a kill. I can't take out this Seer Guard because Dragulus doesn't have any kills, so I grab a kill on him with that Penguinator. He's able to kill my Infernocorn. Things are now sped up though, so that's really nice. I can take down this... I go for the Kama Shogun rather than the Seer Guard because Dragulus' Bloodthirst is not guaranteed to kill legendaries. Kama Shogun is kind of mid-range health as well, so not guaranteed. So I then saved it for the Seer Guard instead. He gets the Double Retribution, which kills 2 things. Dreamy Entrance hitting Zeberius, not ideal, but to be honest, he could have purified anything anyway. So this Asterios can now take down my Atlantean. He then gets a turn with Infernocorn, where he can kill basically anything he wants, other than Flarevern. So he takes down the 2 kind of accelerated sweepers, which is a smart choice. Zeberius dies to the Death Revenge, unfortunately not ideal at all, and he has got Link Fire now for the Asterios and the Infernocorn. So he goes for the Link Bloodbite. No, sorry, he goes for Purify. That's right. I wasn't entirely sure what he'd do, but he's going to use that Asterios very defensively. I get the Jingle Dragon below 100% HP. I'm fully expecting it to have the second wind. So I do Poison Touch on Asterios. That's definitely the problem monster. And he doesn't use second wind. I don't know if he has it on or not, but that was a little bit surprising. So now I hit this Asterios and get rid of the Infernocorn. Unfortunately, Asterios is tanky, so it didn't die. I wasn't expecting it to die. Asterios can Link Bloodbite something, gets rid of the Pupiper. Smart choice. Really good to see someone going for my Pupiper. I had a bunch of battles where people didn't actually take it out, and then they got wrecked by it. Pupiper is very strong. Like, we joke about them not being that strong in PvP, but like, it's basically just because they take a bit of time. Like, you can ignore them for a little bit of time, but you do need to get rid of the shield and line up a kill on it, because if you don't, they are very, very strong. So this Fish Soldier is unfortunately super tanky. I'm sure I could have done this bit a bit more efficiently. I wasn't entirely sure how much damage it would take to kill off that fish soldier, and yeah, so anyway, I wasn't particularly efficient there. The poison gas was good, but unfortunately my Gorgawin died, and now I'm in this awkward spot where I'm like, do I kill Moku or do I kill Magatsuo? It's so tricky to know. I really want to kill the Moku, but I'm worried that the Magatsuo will wreck me or just do some horrible stuff. So I get rid of the Magatsuo, and I'm not overly scared of the Moku for the reason that I've got Blacktitan, and I can carefully line it up so that Blacktitan is pretty much guaranteed to kill the Moku. I think about doing the Link Double Poison Eater. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't. I could have just basically let the Moku do its thing, but I did send back instead to make it poisoned, I think. I think maybe it's because I knew the win was guaranteed at this point, and I was like, let's see if I can actually kill the Moku. So I went for the Link Double Poison Eater. It did hit it, did the Poison Massacre. Unfortunately, though, not enough damage to kill Moku. So he does the move, obviously, and then Blacktitan kills it. And yeah, that's it. He can't really do anything from there. I win the battle. So that's it for these videos. Hope you enjoyed watching this team. And I've got some other PvP content coming soon.